Hi, I'm Matt Poe. I'm a friend of Korak Days for about 17 years, and I live in Los Angeles. I think Korak really wants to reach out to as many people as possible and to facilitate and create a project that involves many different people. And I think Korak wants to bring people together and work with many different types of people to create something beautiful. The title of the film is Kaamatur. Kaamatur, as far as I know, means something related to a person who is addicted to sex. I felt like it was a very ambitious, interesting piece of art, and with a lot to interpret. There's a lot going on within the various plots of the film, and it was intriguing. I was intrigued by it. It made me want to read it a second time and actually see the film, because I think there's a lot more to it than you might actually get out of the first read through. I think the film should be made because of its creator. I mean, Korak is a very well-intentioned person who wants to connect many people, and I think he wants to use his talents to a beneficial end. And I think that, as he's told me, we've discussed that he's hoping this film will, if it does create profits, he'll be able to use the profits to further his work, his humanitarian work. And I think he wants to have a positive influence on his viewers, and I think he wants to entertain them. And I think the process itself of making the film would be beneficial for anyone who wants to be involved. A Satwik is, as far as I know, is a person who lives more or less truthfully and correctly. When I visited Korak's ashram, I felt that it was it had a very nice vibe to it. I thought there was a big difference between the ashram and a typical charity house, because I thought the residents in the ashram are actually part of the family, as opposed to people who are there on a temporary basis and who could one day be left out. It felt like everybody who is being cared for in the ashram is there to stay because they're family. Clearly, Korak has humanitarian aims in mind with this film. For him, it's not really a business project. He would like to incorporate his philosophy into the film, and as well as its execution. He wants people of various ethnicities and backgrounds to be involved in the creation of it. Korak wants to connect with people and have the film be sort of a joint effort among many people. I've seen Korak's previous film, My Karma, and it was a very nice piece. It's a nice piece of art. I think My Karma, it attempts to demonstrate the conflict of the modern lifestyle and getting caught up in chasing money and being absorbed into a non-stop work life that tends to take over one's soul and spirit. And I think Korak wants to shine a light on that, the conflict between modern existence and retaining our soul and remembering and keeping in mind what's important. The film would need to be made by caring participants who want to create art, not for profit, and who also want to be a part of something that's intercultural and that has higher aims. What I think Korak wants to do with this film is have it be made with a certain universal appeal to it. I don't think he wants it to be seen as an exclusively Indian film, despite he's going to shoot it in India and has an Indian cast primarily, but I think Korak wants to reach beyond just an Indian audience. I think he wants it to have widespread appeal and to send a message to people globally. 3 ways in which people could contribute to the film are either by making a financial contribution or offering support with their technical expertise during the production, or by being what Korak calls an ambassador, which is somebody who spreads the word about the film. I think it sounds like a very unique and unconventional and interesting project that I would like to see come to fruition. I think that it's an intriguing script, and it would be quite a treat to see it in the movie theaters. So I'm wishing Korak the best in having his project come to life. I think it would be a treat for a lot of people. I'm wishing Korak a lot of success in making the film. Best wishes.